and then into the rest of this week. We're looking at the dollar. This is an hourly chart. If you zoom out to, say, a 12-hour chart or a daily chart, you will notice here that we have a massive double bottom inside of a monthly support level that we are in an uptrend away from. And when you zoom out a little bit further, and you're thinking about this from the perspective of those dollar kind of credit cycle types of events, you can see here that every about 3 years, we get a dollar strength trade that develops. And when the dollar is strengthening and we go back into a negative correlation with the indices, then there is an inverse correlation. Again, dollar up, indices down. And the dollar correlations right now have gotten into that magic negative 0.5, the S&P negative 0.5, the NASDAQ negative 0.4 isn't quite at that deep negative correlation. But there is a very important relationship that we have to pay attention to when that inverse correlation comes back. We're going to talk a little bit more about the indices in a moment, but when we're thinking about the dollar's extension long level, we were sitting right inside of a pullback. This is also not new. We were inside of this pullback as we were coming out of Monday afternoon going into Tuesday. And let's just review what had happened on the indices during that moment. And if you look at Monday going into Tuesday, see this big series of red bars here? That was when the very first dollar rally happened. Now we have been in a pullback on the dollar since coming out of our 10 o'clock time frame on Tuesday, right? The 10 o'clock time frame on Tuesday. Go back to the ES. What time is the low down there? It's 10 o'clock. Wait a minute. Are they inversely correlated? We had a 50% long last night. What about DXY? There was a 50% short. They're inversely correlated. The dollar hit its profit target at support of an extension long level. The ES hit its profit target at a gap fill and at a daily short setup. What happens if the dollar rallies away from this extension and then makes another new high for the week? The ES will make another new low. Where are the downside targets to the daily short setups? They're down at 66.41. We filled Monday's close, 4 o'clock close. We filled a gap. So this is a very similar type of situation that we were inside of actually in the latter part of February. And maybe we should go back and just revisit, what was going on last year around this time. We were really kind of dramatically falling away from a series or a high that we had made, a dip into highs. We were falling away from 50% retracement shorts. The high was February 20th. We had halfway back shorts on the 28th. We had another full retracement coming out of March 25th. We were talking about this 2 weeks ago, how when we were making these highs and dipping into our all-time high up here, we had a jobs data, initial jobless claims number that came back in a third print higher. It's a 4-week. This stream continues at eMoneyAddict.com. The link is in the description. Join me there for tools and resources for learning measured move trading. I wrote the book on the measured move. Check out the hundreds of others that have learned trading plan development, pattern recognition, money management, and trading discipline with me to become the best, most confident trader that you can be.